seconds, y'all. We about to get real ugly in here, y'all. It's about to get real ugly in here, y'all. Let's go. No, now, Matt.
Yeah!
Yeah, buddy.
Welcome to the Under the Ring podcast, the most electrifying podcast in sports entertainment. I am your boy, one half of your world champion, the silverback booger wolf. It is your boy, Kenny, coming to you from where? Secret location in the BX. In the secret locations, though. Also joining me. Before we go any further, the man who puts the show together, of course, he will be back in front of this camera when he is up and ready. But for now, he is doing us all the big favor by putting the show together from North Augusta, South Carolina. Our boy behind the scenes, our boy Mongo is with us. Everybody, welcome Mongo back. Also, welcome, Mongo. Also joining me, the other half of your world champion, hailing from Cincinnati, Ohio, with his team going to their first AFC championship game in over 30 years. He is the teacher man, Mr. Mike Jones.
Woo!
Whoa! Who the Niners do? Niners suck. You know what? You looking at right now? You looking at this? You know the funny thing about this is, podcast fans, for anybody that's out there right now. Me and Mike, as you know, we are very, very close. We are really close, as far as friends, damn near brothers. We share a birthday. We're exactly 10 years apart. The last time his team went to the Super Bowl was to face my team. And here, both of our teams are in the championship game when nobody thought we would be here this season.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Nobody thought we would be here this season.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Listen, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, it's so good to be back. Man, I miss doing this with my brothers. Man, it feels so good to be back. And like Kenny stated, man, neither one of us expected our team to do shit. Well,
Not a damn thing.
Well, first of all, I've been for the past 4 years. I put my team on punishment. Okay,
He really has, folks.
I put my team on punishment because we've been losing, and I'm young. I can't be mad. I can't be miserable every Sunday. There's only so many bad Sundays I can take in one's lifetime, right? So the Bengals, the Cincinnati Bengals, finally won a playoff game 2 weeks ago. I was like, cool, they ain't gotta do nothing else. And then these motherfuckers turn around and win another playoff game. Ladies and gentlemen, I am 30 years old. I've never seen this franchise right here. Win a playoff game. It's a generation in this city, and it's a generation of Bengals fans throughout the country who have never seen this team win a playoff game. They've won 2 in 2 weeks. We are one game away from the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl.
What's good, Deck? I see you on the check. Wait a minute. You a Jags fan? What about what's good, Deck? But wait, you a Jag? Oh man. Oh yeah. You. Oh, you know what? That's terrible. Falcon. Yeah, Falcon fans can understand the hate. But let's get to some wrestling right now. Right now, if you're tuning in with us, you're probably also watching TBS and looking at the what is this Bash at the Beach? in Cleveland, Ohio, with AEW.
That's at the beach in one of the coldest places in the country. All right.
First of all, the fact that MJF is sitting crisscross applesauce on CM Punk's chest right now is absolutely hilarious. Okay. And yes, I said crisscross applesauce because I have children, and that's what I have had to tell them.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We can't say the other version. Yeah, yeah. We can't say that version.
Right.
Yeah.
But oh, speaking of that, I Dexter's son is in the glory about the Bengals.
Hey, Dex, shout out to your son, man. Hey, it's been a lot of pain, man. A lot of pain, but we back.
um, let's really get into some wrestling. Let's get into a little rumor that's been going around. It's pretty much almost a confirmed rumor. As usual, around this time, it is Royal Rumble and WrestleMania season. You know, Royal Rumble begins the road to WrestleMania, one of the big pay-per-views, and it appears that we should be having a quote-unquote surprise return to the female roster. One Miss Ronda Rousey is hinted at making her return, and there have been many rumors going around that it will be Ronda making a return at Royal Rumble. And if Ronda is around, you know what that means. That means anybody else on that women's roster on the Raw side is being thrown to the back burner and to the trash, because we all know what's going to happen is they're building up for a Becky and Ronda rematch, because now Becky is, you know, the man. And, you know, Ronda is still going to come out with her. She's the baddest woman on the planet routine. So pretty much we're looking at a Ronda and Becky WrestleMania, which sucks because you got people like Bianca that's been busting her ass. People like Doudrop, who's made a mark for herself right now. Even Zelina, who has gotten better. And Carmella, who we always admit, who has improved very much from the very first time we seen her until now. There are, I mean, granted, there aren't that many damn athletes, period, left in WWE after all the firings, but you you're gonna bring in somebody that everybody in the locker room really didn't like, man. Like they were pissed that Ronda was taking their spot. Charlotte Bianca Mania would be dope. Bianca with another win over the Four Horsemen, that definitely would be dope. But we all know that's not gonna happen. It's gonna get pushed to the burner. Mike, you're muted right now, Mike.
Shit, my bad. Yeah, that would be dope because if you look at the history, Charlotte basically inserted herself into Bianca's first big moment a couple years ago for NXT Women's Championship. So that would be a nice storyline. She would have to not only win the Rumble but go on SmackDown, which at this point, okay, she just go to SmackDown. Like I was telling y'all yesterday in the chat, I said, look, I can see Bianca. Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. But I can see a situation where
You're right,
Ronda
Greg.
comes back probably a month before Mania and inserts herself in the championship match at Mania.
I can definitely see that, but from all reports that I'm seeing, it's looking like it might be a one-on-one match.
Oh boy. And I mean, listen,
Oh,
if Ronda is really doing this and is really taking this seriously, okay, that's one thing. Okay.
no, she hurts everyone she gets in the ring with. I don't care what
I
anyone
know.
says. She's horrible. She's horrible. She first of all,
Shit.
she doesn't understand. She doesn't understand what the word kayfabe is. She doesn't understand that wrestling is something that, yes, it is. It is athletes putting on doing athletic maneuvers, but what she does not understand that yes, it is scripted. There are things that you don't that she really just does not get. You don't have to legit put a full arm bar on someone like you're in the UFC when you're wrestling with someone. You don't have to do that. Like every person who's wrestled against this woman has come out injured. There's not a single person who was not injured.
And that's the and that's all in WWE because they didn't properly give this woman the time to adjust to a scripted sport. They just threw her in there and they prepared her to the top. They didn't give her the proper time. Like I said, do I care for Ronda Rousey being in the WWE? No. Um, but it's kind of funny because when she was getting her ass whipped in UFC, it was like, well, what else was she gonna do? Was she gonna either be in movies or in WWE? You know, and
And
the fact that
she chose.
she chose WWE. You know, I just I just hope that she's not fucking reckless like she was when she was there a couple years ago.
Oh, good point. Julia Hart is dressed like a Bond villain because AEW is continuing the WWE story. I think I mentioned that last week. AEW is continuing WWE story. Aleister Black with the whole eye thing, that's a
Yeah,
continuation from when Seth and Buddy put his eye out. But AEW fans don't want to see that, and they'll think that oh, people are just being you know, WWE marks. No, ain't just that. Ronda needed NXT like Shayna did. That is a good point. Ronda
that's
needed to also learn that you're not going to be the fan favorite. She could not handle being booed.
right. My only retort to that is that the name Ronda Rousey
It's
was
not going to put
bigger
her
than
on X.
NXT.
Yeah,
It was bigger than NXT.
that's like if Conor McGregor decided to come to wrestling. You're not going to put Conor McGregor on NXT
Yeah, yeah. You throwing their asses straight to the main roster.
immediately, and you're giving them all type of title matches.
Yep,
They
immediately.
like they did what you're supposed to do with a name like that. Did she handle it well? No. Can she this time? Don't know. Am I looking forward to her being there? Absolutely not. But speaking of someone else supposedly making a return for the women's roster, a lot of rumors going around that Asuka is finally going to make her return after months of being off after dealing with a surgery, which is something that is very much needed because after everyone letting go in WWE, they need somebody to come back, especially in that
Yeah,
women's division. Layla Hirsch, a little powerhouse,
yeah,
is pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, yeah. She was.
As we see, Mongo likes little powerhouses. 'Cause he didn't even put that under the podcast chat. He put that under his own name, Greg Bush. Greg Bush likes the powerhouses.
Well, there's another fetish that we discovered of Mongos.
Ladies and gentlemen, you don't even want to know how the other halves.
Nah, nah,
Me,
nah.
yeah, me like you ones that can. Welcome to the club, Mongo.
Yeah,
Welcome to the club. But Oscar is making a return, and that's going to be good for the women's division. At least it'll. I mean, it doesn't mix up much because so every woman. Not many people know that about Mongo, but Oscar, Oscar coming back is going to bring a lot to it because at least you get a new matchup we haven't seen in a while, but it's pretty much the same old recycled matchups. At least it's different, a different match, I guess. Mm, mm,
Yeah. Ooh, we. Yeah. Red
mm.
Velvet just got buckle bombed to hell. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Um.
I mean, good for
Also,
us coming back. You know, they desperately needed someone who was. Cause let's keep it a buck. Oscar was carrying that women's division, and she was the main staple, not just in Raw, but in WWE during the whole pandemic when it first started.
uh,
Like she was carrying shit.
All right, listen, to answer your question, um, what if we get Ronda Becky 1-on-one and Bianca goes for the other title? No, let's be realistic. Even though SmackDown is putting on the better show of the two, technically WWE still considers Raw its A show. Anytime Bianca has gotten on Raw, they have shitted on her. The first
Mhm.
time she was on Raw, they kept her backstage for most of the time, or doing bullshit 3-on-3 matchups with Street Profits. She was on SmackDown. She flourished. She wound up getting the title. Perfect. Great. Cool.
Yeah.
Let her flourish on Raw. What? She's only good enough for one show?
Let her get her revenge on Becky. She needs to
Yes.
get, she needs to get her revenge on Becky.
It needs to happen. It needs to happen.
You got to finish that story. Like you got to finish that story. You got to complete that at Mania. Um,
Right. Raw should listen. Raw could definitely have the same success that Bianca had on SmackDown. They could have easily done on Raw.
mm-hmm.
Easily done on Raw. And to think about it, she did this. She got this success on a Friday night when most people are going out to party.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So on a Monday night when everybody's sitting at home with nothing to do, you can make Bianca a goddamn star. I have been to a Raw recently and Bianca has come out. The crowd goes crazy.
Mm-hmm.
The crowd goes crazy. And I'm gonna say it. I'm just gonna plain out and say it. You got a black woman as champ.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how many black women are now interested in wrestling alone because of Bianca Belair?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, like truthfully, there are a lot of black women who have never even thought about looking at wrestling. But guess what? Their boyfriend was happening to watching wrestling one day, and Bianca Belair came across the TV. At first, just like most women, they're gonna be like, "You looking at that damn girl's butt or whatever the case may be," and then they like, "Oh, that's Bianca. She's kind of cool. She's." And next thing you know, they got Bianca t-shirts.
Like
You know,
when I was watching WrestleMania last year, and you had the main event the first night between Bianca and Sasha. Like my wife doesn't watch wrestling at all. She know that that's my stick. She knows I watch wrestling. I've been watching wrestling forever. But when she saw Bianca win that title, she was ecstatic.
exactly.
Ecstatic. Like my wife watches absolutely no wrestling. Like she may peek every now and then, just to see what the hell I'm barking at or something like that. But when she saw those two women wrestle, and when I told her the history that they was making, she was fucking ecstatic. So again, representation matters in pro wrestling.
Yes, it does.
Tony
Yes, it does.
Khan.
Mr. I had black friends, but we talked about that last week. We ain't gonna get into that one again.
Yeah,
Um,
I just had to get that off.
yeah,
Yeah,
Rhea Bianca would have been a great, especially since it would have another continued story. Bianca never was able to beat Rhea
yeah.
in NXT.
Because those are the two biggest.
Let's be a name that should be in a championship picture right now that no one is talking about is Shayna fucking Baszler.
Oh, oh man, should have been the title picture since day one.
Shayna should be in the goddamn title picture. Right. Exactly, Mongo. That is somebody that should be in this title picture that no one is fucking talking about. That woman literally made us fans from her hard work in NXT.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
From her ring work to her mic work, which got better and better, to her being a heel, which got even better and better. Shayna Baszler really, really should be a champion. She
yeah,
should be.
and it's criminal because, like you said, When she appeared in the Mae Young Classic, we was like, here we go, another one of these MMA fuckers showing up and they're trying to push them, shoving down their throats. Like you said, NXT changed, and the way her hard work messed with NXT, she was there. I'll say it. I know Oscar was undefeated in NXT women's champion, but I think Shayna was their best women's champion. I think
Shayna was
so.
their only multiple women champion.
Yeah.
Right. Mongo hated Shayna, and Shayna became one of his top people. Shayna
Mm-hmm.
became one of his top people. But like, and you said it, representation. Shayna hits a whole different demographic as well. You
Yeah.
can have two demographics. Why? Let's get a Shayna versus Bianca, because guess what? Bianca couldn't beat Shayna either in
Mm-mm.
NXT.
Mm-mm. Bianca's whole story was she would get there and just quite couldn't get it done. That was her story.
Right.
In two separate occasions against Shayna and against Rhea. Got to the top but couldn't get over the hump.
Three people that should be champion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's it.
Oh,
The
you can be a
you
two,
mean
huh?
you mean? Oh, listen. The Kings of the Black Throne is going to be a dope, dope tag team. The name
Oh
alone,
yeah.
the
Yeah.
name alone is dope.
Yeah.
This is going to be a
Yeah.
dope, 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 dope tag team. Like, come
Yeah.
on,
Oh yeah.
Brody,
Oh
Brody
yeah.
Cake, and Alistair and Malachi. Good God, good gosh.
Anything
That's
Malachi Black does is money. Absolutely. Which is again, it's a fucking shame that he was not a success in WWE.
it. If here's the thing, if the upper wigs don't get you, there ain't nothing you can do. There
Yeah.
ain't nothing you can do. I still say that an untold story that should have happened in WWE with Malachi being there, we should have gotten Bray and Alistair.
Mm-hmm.
We should have gotten that somehow, some way. We should have gotten Bray and Alistair. All right, but up for those joining us, if you just turned on Bash at the Beach, Sammy Guevara did defeat Cody, so Sammy is the undisputed champion. Right. They always wanted a new Undertaker. They had two different paths to go with Bray or Alistair. Both Evolution of the Undertaker deal, and they fucked them both up at the same time.
You know what?
They
I
they
don't think
killed.
they. I think for that reason, I don't think they ever wanted a new Taker, and I think for that reason is why they fucked those two over.
I think for the fact that Taker didn't want to be replaced, so he
Yeah.
might have put the bug in there about them not going over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Um, Side note, not Mike about money. I think Matt Cardona most in get off my podcast, Reggie. Get off my podcast, Reggie. Get off my podcast, Reggie. No, I'm just playing, Reggie. You can. I'll
Yeah.
never kick you off, brother.
Listen,
No, he. Listen, Matt Cardona. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
I
can't.
think
I
look,
can't get into him. I can't. I
yeah,
can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. The
yeah.
man. The man. That's right. I can't get into Matt Cardona, man. Like Matt Cardona, the too much hair dye, too much hair dye in the beard. I can't get into him. I really just he's not clicking with me. I don't care. I didn't like him as Zack Ryder. I don't like him as Matt Cardona. I don't care who he's married to. I don't. No, 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 no. Sorry, sorry, sorry. But Undertaker, I don't think didn't want Bray or Alistair to take his spot because he's one of those older bitter guys who's mad that the younger generation. You watch that stupid GCW shit too? Hell no, exactly. Hell no. Matt Cardona is horrible. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. and I know he probably watches this because I'm pretty sure he's on Twitch and stuff like that. Impact has always been on. People on Impact are always on Twitch. Matt, you probably watching this. You're probably not going to be a big fan of ours. I'm sorry. I don't care. You're one wrestler that I don't care if you're not a fan of mine. I'm so sorry about that. So sorry about
Like
that.
he was like,
Your wife rocks. She kicks
yeah,
ass in the ring. But
he was in a nice pocket in
you
Impact,
know
but
what?
then
The views of one do not represent all of the podcast as a whole. You know what, Mongo? Fuck you. Because you're the only one out here that likes him. So the views of the rest of this podcast outrule yours, bastard.
mm-hmm, the two of us is more than one of you. It's like
Right.
he had a good thing going a little bit in Impact, but this whole heel and
I
well,
know.
Justin ain't here, damn it.
Right. But we we actually got some pretty good matches. I want to jump around real quick. NXT this week. I want to talk about NXT this week for a quick second. Um, we saw Baby Oos versus Boa. WWE, I need you to get this and understand this. No one is interested in Boa at all. At all. Me and Greg watched that match, and we were talking on the chat, and we were like, when are they going to realize that no one gets this dude? Okay, hold on. Y'all say that Steve Macklin is that guy. I just want to. Steve Steve Macklin is good. Steve Macklin is
Now
good.
he's
Him
good.
is good. Steve Macklin is good.
Yes,
Impact managed to turn Steve Macklin into somebody that we actually give a shit about. Him and Kaz. They've
and
actually managed
Brian fucking Myers.
Brian fucking Dick Kick City. The only person Impact that's because it's everything about Matt Cardona, man. It's
He's not
everything
good.
about I don't like people that believe their own hype. And he really thinks he's better than what he is, and that's a no go. That's a no go, Matty boy. That's a no go. But I wanted to go back to NXT for a second because Bull versus Baby Oos. No one likes Baby Oos, but the part that kills me is how that I was laughing with Mongo about how WWE pretty much lied on Rikishi last night. And the way I said that, and the reason I say that is because they said Solo School, aka Baby Oos, was kicked out of his house at 15 and was living on the main streets doing street fights. Me and Mongo went in the chat and said, "Now, why they gonna lie on Rikishi like that and say that he kicked that boy out at 15?"
They better hope Rikishi don't show up at the headquarters and whoop all their asses.
Keish would never,
Keith would never.
never, never. The Keish
Keith
would
would
never.
never. Big Keith would never.
I need WWE to do certain things. Start utilizing the fact that your fans aren't dumb. We know who he is. The fans are screaming "oos" at him in the crowd during his matches. We know who he is. Use that to your advantage. Right. The Usos are banned from ringside. He ain't. Use that to your advantage, WWE. Your fans aren't dumb. And that's been an issue with a lot of your fans and how AEW came about because the fans started to see that you thought we were dumb, which caused a lot of people to dislike your product, which is how AEW came about. Stop disrespecting your fans' intelligence. Use that to
Especially,
your advantage.
especially the fact that we're in the internet age now.
Why they lie on me like that, brother? You damn right. They ain't do it for the Rock.
No, no, they didn't do it for the
Right.
Rock. It's like
Same.
they It's like WWE. Like we have the internet. We can Google all these people. We can Google their family history. We can Google their story. Like
Exactly.
you can't trick us.
Exactly.
You
Like you
cannot
just
trick us no more. It's not the 90s where you could put some bullshit storyline together or make up some wild ass character and we'd be like, oh, this person may be actually this. You can't do that no more.
we know Kane and Taker ain't brothers.
Right.
All right. And you're absolutely right. The same thing with Braun. Your NXT champion, you refuse to acknowledge that your NXT champion comes from a championship wrestling lineage.
That's the story.
The Steiner brothers were champions in WWE.
Yeah, they are wrestling royalty. The Steiners. How do you not use that? How do you not use that? Okay, every now and then you have Rick Steiner come up. Like when Braun won the NXT title, you had Rick Steiner celebrating the ring with him. Okay, but how do you not use the fact that he comes from that lineage in his character?
First
It's
of all,
okay to use that.
they had
It's
him use the
okay.
Steiner recliner. They had him use this first. Not only does the boy look like a goddamn Steiner, he right. He barks. He sounds exactly like his goddamn uncle when he talks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Use it to your advantage. WWE, your fans aren't as dumb as what you like for them to like. What you like for them to, what you like to believe they are. We actually watch and pay attention, and that's like I said, how AEW came about. Um,
Especially especially with NXT, and I'm not gonna lie, NXT 2.0, I don't I don't care for this shit. I don't care for this shit.
I keep trying, and I keep falling asleep on it. I
It's
really keep trying. I keep trying, man. I keep trying.
it's
Like
not good. It's not good. I mean maybe 6 months down the line, hopefully they turn the corner, but it's not good. Like and yes, I'm sounding like an OG NXT black and gold snob, but fuck y'all. Okay? like this is not my NXT. Okay? It's not my NXT.
I'm sorry, I'm not calling that man Bay Mello.
Yeah.
I'm not. All right.
No.
That could be your Bay, but
Yeah,
I'm
that
not calling that man.
yeah.
I'm not calling that man that.
Right.
I'm not.
Maybe 6 months to a year, they hit their stride, hopefully. But and to piggyback on the storylines, listen, NXT, listen, WWE, you still have an older demographic that are NXT fans. You can trick the kids who watch Raw and SmackDown. You're not tricking the grown ass man or woman who's watching NXT on a weekly basis. You're not doing it. So come
Listen,
on now.
WWE. Please remember, at the end of the day, yes, you want to get younger viewers, but guess what? At the end of the day, it's us older viewers who are buying your goddamn merch, who are coming to your, buying your tickets to your shows,
Yeah,
who are paying. It's these older folks who are paying for the network. I'm sorry, for Peacock.
yeah.
Hold up, we got a yeah, I got big titty women last night. Listen, I got that every night, baby. I'm married to something magical. I ain't gotta wait for NXT. I ain't got to wait for NXT. I'm married to a magical person. Okay? What do you think about them running WrestleMania Night 1 against NXT Stand and Deliver? Ah,
Hmm. I mean, to be honest, NXT
that's
shit
that
on
can't be
fire.
that that can't be true. I don't know. It are they like Mongo said? Are they really doing that? Because that would be completely dumb to have two of your products on the same night.
Yeah, that they can't be dumb enough to do that. I mean,
They
they've done
can't.
some really dumb things
They
in,
can't.
in the world of WWE is
No
true,
way. No
that
fucking
can't
way.
that can't be
No
true. I'm
way.
not believing that. They can't be that fucking dumb. They can't. They can't be that goddamn dumb. They can't. There's no fucking way.
Son of a bitch.
And on the same
Wow.
app. How the fuck is that going to happen? How can you possibly do that? Let's see. Mongo and
What?
Justin. Huh?
What?
Okay. Okay, so they're basically having, from the looks of it, is basically having the Stand Deliver show at noon. If I'm reading that
Listen,
correctly, at noon.
hold on. Wasn't the purpose of breaking up WrestleMania is so that way the fans won't feel like they were 300 years a, watching a wrestling event? Like you broke up WrestleMania into two nights so that way people won't feel like they've been sitting at WrestleMania for forever. Okay? And yet then you go, okay, so it's not WrestleMania, it's NXT. We're just going to add that same amount of time you're going to be here before, but we're just going to call it a different show.
And you started at noon to 3, and then you have the first night of Mania, which is going to be like 4 hours long later on in the night.
Nah, these
That's
niggas
too
is
fucking much.
yo, they done lost their fucking minds right here. Y'all done
No,
fell back.
so you expect us on a Saturday, expect in March when the weather's going to break a little bit. You expect us to sit and watch NXT Stand and Deliver from noon to 3. Take a break. Oh, you're doing us a favor by giving us a break. And then have Mania at what? 6:37 to what? 10:30?
Y'all done fell back and bumped your head.
What the fuck are y'all thinking about?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta get all your shit and you gotta get all your shit in order either that morning or the day before.
They broke up WrestleMania because it was too long,
Too
and then they
long.
gave us another pay per view in that place. Yo, WWE, y'all really think we stupid? Stupid.
Yeah. You think you're slick. You think you're slick. Against NCAA basketball with a crowd. I mean, exactly. Like I'm not watching wrestling at 12 o'clock at noon. I'm sorry, I'm not.
Like March Madness?
Hold on,
Oh,
what's the date? What's the date of
oh,
what's the date of this again?
WWE, y'all are fucking up.
What's the date of this again? Of
I think.
WrestleMania?
Oh man,
Hold
this
on.
is not good. This is not good, WWE. This is not
April
good.
April 2nd. Yeah, that's the fucking Final Four. That's the Final Four. So you're gonna have this the same day as the Final Four? Y'all are fucking insane. Y'all are competing against the
E,
Final Four. Come on
E,
now.
E. Yeah,
Nah,
Mark.
nah, you did
Yeah,
good.
Mark. Yeah, Mark. You
You
fucked
actually
it
did
up.
good,
You
Money.
damn sure did. Nah, we're just playing, brother. We always appreciate groundbreaking news to us, especially. But
They doing this on the same day as the fucking Final Four.
you know what? Let's just talk about something good in wrestling. What's
Yeah.
good? What's good going on right now in wrestling? Oh, Royal Rumble.
Uh,
I'm sorry. I didn't
uh,
mean that.
uh, 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 uh.
Yeah, we have the Royal Rumble coming up.
And yeah, we have no idea. No idea what the fuck's gonna happen.
Moose. I've been hearing that. I've been hearing that name being thrown around too as someone who could possibly be a surprise entrant for the men's rumble. I'm going to tell you right now. I think it's Cody. All signs point to Cody. Honestly,
I mean, yeah.
he's not under a talent contract with AEW. He's not under EVP contract with AEW. He definitely just lost to Sammy to make him definitely not champion. If
Yeah.
it's not for him to come to Rumble, because I know our boy Matt, who usually joins us and who'll probably be joining us in a few, Matt's belief is that there are it's the way for Cody to challenge for the world championship since he's technically not a contract.
Wait a minute. Hold on, brother. So
There are
there are
9
17
spots left
spots
on the women
open.
and 8 on the men.
So there are 17 spots open between the two matches. And the pay-per-view is Saturday. Wow. And today's Wednesday.
Well, I did also read that they plan on Roddy being used for the Rumble. Walter is probably going to be used for the Rumble. Braun is probably going to be used for the Rumble.
NXT title.
Raquel
Yeah.
Raquel is going to be used for the Rumble. Io is going to be used for the Rumble.
And they're probably throwing a couple legends.
Yeah,
Yeah, because they gotta have a 1 or 2 surprise legends for
you're
each.
probably going to get LA. You're probably going to get LA Knight getting in there. You're probably going to get Champa in there. Think about it.
Oh
Anybody
yeah,
that's been
Gunther.
doing Gunther, Gunta,
That's how you say
Gunta,
it.
Gunta,
It sounds like
Gunta,
Kunta.
Gunta, Gunta.
Gunther sounds like Kunta.
Van House, is that your Mongo? Is that your boy on AEW right now? Oh my God. It's fucking Danhausen. I hate Danhausen. Unbelievable.
Oh god.
Unbelievable. Nobody wants to see that. Quit going back and forth to that, god damn it. But I'm surprised he's out here. He's got a broken foot.
Fuck LA Knight.
LA Knight is gonna be in it. Anybody that's been doing dark matches, you definitely gonna think um is going to be in the Rumble because they're trying to, I guess, give them their push to the main roster.
I guess this is who y'all talking about because my stream is a little slow.
Yeah, that's the dude that has a bag full of teeth that Justin and Mongo are trying to get me to be a fan of. That I just can't do it.
I'm not. No, a motherfucker that has a bag full of teethus. No,
Yeah,
no, thank you. That
he gets
motherfucker
powers from
needs
the
to be in
teeth.
a mental institution somewhere. He needs help, and he looks like Sting on crack.
Booker T is also another name that I did hear coming in for the Rumble, so that is definitely one of the damn legends that you will be seeing. Wait, y'all don't like me personally? I can't get into the dude's character. I can't get into the dude's character. I can't. I can get into a lot of different people's characters. I just can't get into him. I don't know why. You know what
Listen,
it is? I'll tell you exactly. Hold on. I'll tell you exactly what it is. It's because I listened to Mongo and he got me hyped up about Warhorse, and Warhorse sucked.
I forgot about War. I forgot all about him. I really forgot all about Warhorse.
Listen, I guess I can deal with Orange, but not Danhausen. No, fuck you. Warhorse
No, fuck
sucked.
you. Warhorse is war ass. Okay, he sucks. He is ass. Okay,
Warhorse rules.
motherfucker was hyped up. This motherfucker was hyped up for at least a month. At least a month. Like the whole internet was rocking, UTR was rocking, and he gets. But you know what? He probably sucked because he wrestled Cody, who fucking sucks. So you know what? The jury may still be out on Warhorse. He had a bad match because he faced a bad wrestler.
Face on.
Mm. Mm.
That is
But
very much true.
as far as Denhausen, listen, I like a lot of weird shit in wrestling. Hell, we fucking were in awe of Wrestle House. which is some of the weirdest shit you can ever watch on pro wrestling TV. But this motherfucker's carrying teeth.
Yeah, I can't get into that.
Like, why? Why are you carrying teeth, bro? But
I see.
maybe, I mean, to be honest, I have to see more of them. So, Mongo, you have to do your job, brother. Get get me to like Van Housen. Then
Listen, listen, Dex. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Bray was different. Bray is a character within himself that he created, and it was wonderful. If Bray comes back at the Royal Rumble, I think y'all see me squeal like a little girl.
yeah,
Y'all
yeah,
probably hear me squeal like a little girl.
yeah.
I probably look like Quagmire when so he gets excited. I probably would. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Giggity, 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 giggity.
Right. Cult leader Bray. Yes. Cult leader Bray. Cult leader Bray would come on. The lantern and he would
Unfortunately,
the blow would hear uh
unfortunately,
you know what? Here's the thing. You can ask you can ask most of UTR who's been watching for a while. I was not a fan of the Fiend. I cursed that character out for 2 weeks straight when it first happened. I cursed it out, and you all were like, Kenny, give it a chance, give it a chance. And then, right when y'all were getting ready to give up on it, I said, you know what? This isn't bad. And then he did the Muscle Man dance, and we were sold.
yeah, 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 yeah. Mhm,
Then he did the Muscle Man dance. We were
mhm.
sold. I was like, okay, I'm with this Mr. Rogers and the Fiend. And then the match with John Cena really, really, really put me on. I was like, all right, I am really a Fiend fan.
That was some of the, to be honest, that was some of the best work I've seen probably ever from WWE. To be honest, how they constructed that match, how they made it just a big mind fuck against John Cena, and it's frustrating, and it's frustrating that they didn't. That man should be the face of WWE.
Dex, you are funny because that was my initial thought too. I ain't gonna lie, Dex. Dex said, "Yo, we from the hood. When we hear the word fiend, first he was looking for a crackhead. At first, I was too. I thought they was gonna have Bray come out looking like Tyrone Biggums for a hot second, but Colt Leader Bray had my two youngest daughters getting hyped whenever he was in the arena. Listen, Colt Leader Bray had grown men holding up their flashlights, holding up
Mhm.
their phones as flashlights. Okay, Colt Leader Bray was exactly exactly had me downloading the theme song to listen to. Right, if Bray showed up at Rumble, I would be amazingly for it, but yes, they did fuck up Bray twice. If Bray showed up, I would be amazingly for it, but I know he wouldn't win. Especially not now with the he should have had the same story like Undertaker. He should have been the new face of fear. Bray should have
Yes.
been the one. Bray should have been the one to break the streak.
Mhm.
I did a whole 2 hour rant about that. I won't do that again. Still have that in my gym playlist. Kenny. Yep, that's one of the dopest songs ever. But if Bray came back right now with the demographic of what's going on with the roster and the storylines they are having, yes, Bray did come up with like literally 4 different gimmicks, and all of them have worked. Justin, thank you for logging on with us. We have the tag team champions, the Shrimp Dicks, Justin and Mongo. They are the tag team champions for the predictions. We do have to get predictions in We'll have Mongo pull up the card for us, and me and Mike will give our live predictions, and we'll have everyone else give their predictions in a chat, and we'll post them on the page like we normally do. Of course, you can always give your predictions to us in the comments section when we go through it. Don't forget, we do have a predictions champion for our viewers. If you win, you will get the recognition. You know what I mean? I'm not sending you a belt, but we'll call you. We'll call you the champion. I'm not sending you a belt, but we'll call you the champion. But
Yeah, fuck you. You gotta buy your own belt.
right, like
And
not.
I was sidetracked. I'm sorry, kid, but I'm high.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, why do they call this a lights out match?
They I don't have any idea why this is ever called a lights out match when AEW does this.
It's a street fight. Just call it a street fight.
Pretty much.
Just call it a street fight. Okay? We don't need some elaborate name. Oh, it's a lights out match. And he just got the shit kicked out of him. We don't need that. It's a fucking street fight. It's okay to use simple jargon. AEW. I'm sorry, I just had to get that off.
No, no problem. But what I was saying with Bray is if Bray came back with a demographic of the way that the roster is right now, if your name is not Bobby, Brock, Seth, or Roman, you're not getting that belt.
Yeah.
At this moment in time, you're not getting that belt. Even Big E, as much as we loved him and as much as, he was med Dex says men KO, women live. That's a good call right there.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be mad at either one. Yes, I would. I'd be mad if Liv won. I would. I'm not gonna lie. Bianca needs to win. Let's keep it a buck.
Yeah, she needs to go back to back. She needs to get her revenge on Becky.
And
if Liv won,
right, I wouldn't be completely angry, but
I would be annoyed.
right, I would be annoyed as fuck. I'd be annoyed as. Oh, I'm sorry. I promised Mama Bush that I wouldn't curse as much. Sorry about that, Mama Bush.
Oh damn!
But,
Sorry,
but,
Mom.
but before Big E is winning the title at Mania, I hate to say this, and I know a lot of people don't want to hear this right now. Big E was a great transitional champion. Yeah. That is it, folks. He is not getting another run with that belt. At least not in my opinion. He's not getting another run with that belt.
You saw another Kofi run. That's it. He had a better Kofi run. That's it. A better version of Kofi's run.
Right.
And that's
actually, I wouldn't even say that. I wouldn't even say that because you know what? Kofi was a defending champion, and he had great goddamn matches while he was champ. The same way.
And Kofi was winning. So yeah,
right. And
Kofi
Kofi was winning just the same way Big E was winning.
Yeah, I'll take that back. Yeah, I'll take it back.
All right. I Big E.
They're not
Big E. Not again. Not again. Not so soon.
And this, they're not going to have Kofi and Big E overshadow New Day. New Day as a whole is the greatest tag team in the history of WWE.
And I do think eventually they will put a world title on Xavier, just to say that all three had the belt. I do eventually think.
I would love that.
I do think eventually that's what's going to happen. Xavier probably might win. Not. I don't think he's going to beat. So I don't think he'll beat a Roman. I don't think he'll beat a Roman, but he'll beat.
He'll be on. He'll beat
it. He'll beat a KO.
Yeah.
He'll beat a KO for the title.
Mm-hmm.
A heel KO for the title. He can definitely beat that. Yeah. He can definitely win that situation. So I do think at some point Xavier is going to be a champ, especially like you said, Justin. If he stays healthy, healthy, he's definitely going to be a champ. But Big E, Big E was a transitional champion. Big
Yeah.
E's a transition. Big E has big like Mike said. New Day as a group has that star potential and that star
The star power.
power
They have the star power as a
as
group.
a group.
Yeah.
Individually, they did not have that, which is why each one of them were on the brink. Big E does need another finisher. He should
Yeah,
that
the big
stretch
ending
muffler.
sucks.
The stretch muffler would be a lot more aggressive and a lot more useful. Like
I hate the big ending.
the big ending is the big corny piece of shit. But okay, it New Day is good as a group. Individually, they were not good singularly, where they could make it to the top. Which is why each one of them only reached a mid card level. His boob is so big, it gives his opponent a pillow to land on. Ah, that boy does have like triple E's. Okay,
Yeah,
but
that's yeah, yeah. But
this match with Adam Cole and Orange is crazy. And right now, it looks like Orange. Oh, Orange decided to just do a pretty much suicide drop dive with Adam Cole, and they both dead.
well, I'm about to see that in
And
2 seconds.
once again, Adam Cole has been pinned.
Wow.
Yeah, Cole couldn't get away from a hug. And once again, Adam Cole has been pinned. Adam Cole has taken more losses in AEW than he did the first 6 months of being in NXT.
To be honest, probably the first year.
Probably,
He didn't get because he rarely got pinned in the NXT,
probably. Adam Cole has
especially on
taken
his title run. He rarely got pinned.
Adam Cole has taken more ass whippings and killings in his 2 3 months of him being in AEW than he did for you're right, just about the entire first year of him being in NXT. He Christian Cage killed him with the chairs. Okay, this man has been concertoed about 1,800 million times already.
Like, what is his story in a? What is his story in AEW?
Adam Cole time, story time with Adam Cole, baby.
I guess the story is I'm getting my ass whipped.
story is the story is seriously he's on the back burner to the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, which is what happened when he was in Japan.
Yep.
I don't remember Cole losing more than 5 times in the entire. He didn't lose very often.
No, he didn't.
Didn't lose very often.
And
I like,
are they waiting for? Because at some point you gotta have. I guess they're waiting for Roddy. I guess
but
once
for what they have the original UE. You don't need Roddy technically.
yeah, you don't.
You don't need Roddy technically.
You don't. But I mean, they're not. They're not even trying to build towards UE versus the Bucks.
Right.
That's what they should be trying for. What is this going to do for Orange Cassidy?
Orange Cassidy was already put over with the win for fucking Jericho that they never took advantage of.
Exactly. So I guess you're trying to right that wrong with Adam Cole taking the brunt of it. Like, is he gonna win? Is he gonna beat a Sammy Guevara?
Mm-mm.
Because you
Not
know
happening.
damn, but you're not putting him nowhere near Hangman.
Nowhere.
So what does this do for him? It's a pointless ass match, and unfortunately in AEW they have a lot of those pointless ass matches that goes
That's
on.
their that's their MO. You didn't know?
Oh, I knew it's
Mm.
just well, it's well known. Sometimes you
That's
just gotta reiterate it.
that's the MO. You didn't know? That's the MO.
like AEW, bro. It's like, come on, man. Y'all gotta stop putting up pointless ass matches that goes absolutely nowhere. All right, with the love fest.
But we were talking about the Rumble and why I don't think Bray would be good for it. Um, we saw someone say Moose as a possible entry. Who is someone from any other promotion that you wouldn't mind seeing make an appearance besides Moose?
Gresham,
Mm.
Gresham. Um, hmm. I know it would never happen, but Shane Taylor.
Listen, you and I both are very, very big Shane Taylor fans.
Mm-hmm.
That dude is a star.
Yeah.
He really impressed the hell out of me. Like
Mhm.
I started watching him, of course, in ROH thanks to you guys and stuff like that. You guys
Yeah.
kept talking about him, Shane Taylor, Shane Taylor, Shane Taylor, Shane Taylor, and I was like, all right, I see it. And yeah, the kid is nice. He's nice.
He's fucking awesome, bro. Like I didn't even realize I discovered this while I was watching ROH a while back. Him and Keith Lee were in a team together. That's fucking scary.
Yeah, that's really scary.
Shane Taylor and fucking Keith Lee were in a team together in ROH. That is terrifying. So yeah, man, yeah. Shane Taylor's a star, man.
Shane Taylor, I see a question asking who Shane Taylor is. Shane Taylor was in ROH and he has his own stable, Taylor Made Productions. And he has his own stable and a
He's an ass kicker.
he's an ass kicker and he has a group of ass kickers with him
Mm-hmm.
that
Yep.
are that get down with the get down.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a sight to see. First of all, he's probably about the size of mm, I want to say maybe he's about Umaga size, about how big Umaga was.
Yeah.
Around,
Yeah.
around
Yeah.
there, he's about as
Yeah.
big as what Umaga was,
Yeah.
and just as athletic and definitely powerful. And he has mic skills.
Yeah. He's a triple threat.
He's Shane Taylor Productions. That's a very good call right there, Mike. Shane Taylor, Jonathan Gresham. Me, I'm a big fan of this person. I would love to see the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, show up.
Yeah. 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 Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Justin said it as well. He said he would love to see Sammy Callahan, Jordan Grace, Trey Miguel, Shane Taylor, and the Samoan werewolf. The Samoan werewolf showing up.
Yeah.
Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, that would be something wicked to have that happen. Had to change little backgrounds real quick and points of views. Had to, let. But listen, Johnny Swinger needs to show up for other reasons.
Yeah.
b-
You need to show up for the rump. Yeah.
Right, not exactly for the Rumble itself. Johnny Swinger,
Backstage for pay-per-view reasons.
Right. Johnny Swinger just needs to show up in WWE.
Yeah.
That's our goal right there. Just to have him show up in WWE is more than enough. Okay, him actually wrestling, we don't need too much of that. We don't need too much of that. As much as I love Swinger, I need more Swinger backstage than I do Swinger.
Swinger is a phenomenal character. Sometimes in wrestling, you don't need a master technical wrestler. Sometimes you just need a great character,
Right.
and that's what Swingman is.
All right. Just like what you call it. Even it's like our truth is you know I'll put it to you this way. Swingman and our truth are very similar. They're really good wrestlers. They're really good wrestlers, but they have great characters.
Yeah, they have characters that will forever keep them with a job. Like our truth is never leaving WWE. Like our truth is going to have a job with WWE forever.
Yeah, and especially as long as Brock loves him, he's going to forever be there.
Yeah,
As long as Brock loves him, he's going to forever be there.
yeah,
Okay, because Brock loves having hanging out with him. I mean, so we need is the R Truth Johnny Swinger combo. Now that, yeah,
we need that.
that another person that I would love to see pop up, another person a favorite of mine. I would love to see Tamatonga.
Yeah, God. Yeah, yeah.
We're already getting it with. We're already getting some of it with God versus the Good Brothers for the Impact Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Jay White. Jay White would be another great steal.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely would be another great steal. Uh,
I was thinking about women. Deanna Perrazzo.
but you know what? I wouldn't do it if I was Deanna Perrazzo. Even if they begged me. Even if they begged me, I wouldn't do it if I was Deanna Perrazzo. Because you know why? They let you go right when you were hitting your stride. Because as soon as they let Deanna Perrazzo go, pew, skyrocket. Exactly. Deanna should tell him to kiss her ass. Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
The
It's funny
minute
because
the minute they let them Mongo volunteers, get in line.
yes, I'm next in line. Yeah,
Listen, Deanna literally, the minute this Mongo, yippee, we got our boy Tito in the house with the
so,
yippee ki yay mother. Oh,
you know what?
I, you know what, Justin? Justin, I said that. I said Cody was going to be surprised entry. That's the first person I said, Justin. Um,
I keep
Deanna. I'm sorry to
yeah.
cut you off. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, please.
I was just saying, like, damn, y'all made up a great point because I keep forgetting that she was even in NXT. Like, it's been a while. It's been so long now.
Right.
Like,
Like,
I keep forgetting that she was in NXT for a bit.
listen, within the year of them cutting her from NXT and her going to Impact, she won a championship.
And
Okay. And then she went to Mexico and won that championship.
yep. hmm And then she just became an ROH champion.
Yep.
So she's a double champion.
Yep. Again.
hmm
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't do it. Yeah.
And the thing about it is, you can't bring in Tasha Steeles and Kira Hogan because that's legitimate beef with Sasha Banks because they feel that Sasha stole their whole gimmick.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, yeah, you can't put them. Yeah, I guess the only woman that I mean probably be Jordan Grace.
Havoc, Jessica Havoc would be cool to bring over.
Yeah, Havoc. Yeah,
Havoc would be cool to bring over because then I hate to say it this way, but knowing Vince, this is Vince's way of thinking is I'm gonna need somebody that's gonna match up with somebody. If you bring Jessica Havoc over, he's gonna automatically put her in either a feud with Duo Drop or he's gonna make them a tag team. If he's smart, he'll make them a tag team.
yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And if he's even smarter, he'll make that tag team unfucking beatable monsters. I tried my best to ignore that. I tried my best. I tried my absolute best to ignore it.
What's up?
Ladies and gentlemen, joining us from Louisville, Kentucky, our boy, the meme doctor, Maurice's baby daddy, our boy, Matty Bischoff.
Matty Bischoff.
What's up, y'all? It is cold as hell. That's all I gotta say. It's cold as hell.
Nah, it's beyond cold.
I just I literally I was waiting on the bus. The bus didn't show up, so I caught a lift. I just got home.
Shit. Yeah,
my hands are cold. My hands are cold.
What you call it? Jeremy, you made a great point. Me and Jeremy went to House of Glory show and we saw Deanna Purrazzo wrestle live. She literally may be the best technical female wrestler I have ever seen.
Yeah,
she really is. The match that she had, unfortunately, I can't remember the young lady that she wrestled who actually beat Deanna. House of Glory, I'll put it to you this way: House of Glory has, if you want to see a independent promotion that does not mind, that big name stars do not mind coming and putting over the local talent, watch House of Glory. They had Deanna lose and they had Mercedes lose in that women's tournament. And they had them both lose and put over their local talent. And it was, at first it was like, what? But then as we went along, it was like, oh shit. Okay, we see why they put him over. Deanna put over a young Japanese wrestler. I sincerely apologize that I figured her name at this moment in time. Hey, Chris Nelson, we see you. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you.
What's up? What's up?
We appreciate you. House of Glory is supplying AEW Dark Chopper.
Basically,
House of Glory. I've been to a couple of House of Glory matches. I have seen Private Party. I have seen Malachi Black. I have seen Buddy Matthews. I have seen Deanna Purrazzo. I have seen Mercedes Martinez. I'm supposed to see the Lucha Bros. I have seen Eddie Kingston. His arm is alright. It's good. Yeah. We say it's good. We said it's good. We said it's good. It's good. The doctors have spoken. We said it's good. We said it's good. So House of Glory does supply a lot of AEW talent, but they have a good reputation for putting over local talent, and it's pretty damn awesome. Rocky Mamero put over a local talent. It was a good time. Deanna Purrazzo literally had a technical match, and it was amazing. I was bravo. Deanna versus Natty as a dream match for pure wrestling fans. That would be a good match. Natty is probably one of the most underrated wrestlers in the business. Bianca versus Deanna. That would be a great match. That would definitely be a great match. I also forgot I had the pleasure of seeing Jordan Grace too, who made it all the way to the finals, who also lost to a homegrown talent. So House of, like I said, big names do not mind going to House of Glory to lose to homegrown talent, and that's pretty goddamn awesome. And the seats are pretty goddamn reasonable. I like going for that reason mostly. I would love, besides, of course, I said, Matt, who would you like to see be a surprise entrance for the Rumble?
For the women's Rumble or just an even Rumble?
Either one.
Adam Page, if it was possible. I'd like to see Adam Page. Have Hangman pop up.
That was
Either
that
him
would
or
be.
Jonathan Gresham.
You know who I would like to see make a return and actually do some damage in the Rumble? Keith Lee.
Yeah, Keith Lee would be. I like to see Keith Lee.
I would love to see Keith Lee come back. Yes, never gonna happen. I know. I
Yeah,
know.
we can rap for that.
That man can't even get money off his own government name because of them.
Bullshit.
That is some
That is forever burned.
that is some ultimate bullshit. WWE.
and that's why Walter is Gunther.
Gunta, Gunta,
He's like, nope,
Gunta.
I'm keeping my other name.
Mm, mm.
Matt Cardona.
I'll
Yeah.
be. I think the fuck not. I think the fuck not. I will turn that son of a bitch right the fuck off. I swear for a G, I will turn that motherfucker right the fuck off. I'm sorry, Mama Bush. I didn't mean to curse like this, but yes, I will turn it off. Hornswoggle. Yes. No, yes, I know. No swears. I'm sorry, Mama Bush. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason why I'm saying that is because before the show, I had the utmost astound, joyous pleasure of meeting Mrs. Mama Bush before the show. A
Oh,
wonderful human being who has taken wonderful care of our boy Mongo during this wonderful time. We appreciate her so much. And I
Round of
told her,
applause for Mama
big,
Bush.
big round of applause for her. She is going through a lot in helping Mongo get back 100%. And he's not 100% yet, but she has been a major part in him getting back to where he is now. And we thank you for doing that. We thank you for giving us our podcast, brother. And I promised her that I wouldn't curse as much. But if Matt Cardona comes down, I'm sorry, Mama Bush. I'm turning that shit the fuck off. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't. Danhausen should be in. I think the. I know you lying.
Sorry, Mama Bush. I got a potty mouth. I know the fuck you lying.
Not no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Not Mr. Teeth Man.
Not Miss. I. I think we pretty much named the people that we would really like to see. In no, no. I got one more person I would love to see in the Royal Rumble, and because I know they would make Masha Slamokovic. That's a
Yeah.
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 That's a Masha good pick. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Very
a
good pick.
she is out to beat people up. A
Yeah.
person I would love to see make an appearance in the men's Royal Rumble, and they would make a grand entrance when doing it. Dalton Castle.
yeah. And the boys was just
The
on
boy.
Raw.
The boys.
The boys. Dalton. The boys. Dalton Castle. And yes, and the boys coming out in a chariot.
The
Yes,
boys.
the boys.
Boys.
And and Jeremy, you gonna make me curse again.
Enzo.
You gonna make me curse again. The boys. But Dalton Castle. Because you know why? You know who I would love to see make an appearance if somehow things went absolutely correct? Velveteen Dream.
He just did a
Yes.
podcast. I think last week. Because I still follow him on Instagram.
Yeah.
But he had put up a story. It was some random podcast. I had to look it up. But it was really random. Because he doesn't post anymore. He doesn't say anything anymore. He kind of fell off the face of the earth.
And
Please.
and you know what? And unfortunately, that's what has to happen when you get accused of something like that. You literally have to fall off the face of the earth and hope that people forget.
Forget, yeah.
Right. I forgot Dream existed until I played 2K19. You literally have to follow the plays to the earth and hope people honestly forget what happens. Because that's a situation that even if you're found innocent, it's a stigmatism that's going to stay with you for life.
Unfortunately.
It's 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 going to stay with you for life, even if you're found innocent. And
And we've been on the majority of us I want to say all of us here at Under Ring Podcast, we side with him. You know,
from what we've seen, it seems like he's innocent.
yeah.
From what we've seen, it seems like he's from the evidence that we saw. Yeah, like that man came forward. Like, look, this dude is fucking with me.
And he
Help
went
me.
in thorough detail. He was
He only
extremely detailed
follows.
about everything.
He only follows 22 people. He follows George Kittle. Shout out to Kenny. Tom Brady. Tom Brady's trainer. He follows Bianca. He
We
follows Lacey.
listen. Hold on. We're getting the question to ask: do we side with Dream? I'm going to be honest. We side with what we see as what we had been presented from what was said, what was shown. We have to side with what we see as far as the facts that we have seen, and the facts that we have seen have led us to side with Dream on his
And those
side.
dudes were proven to be liars.
And that is another big thing too. The fact that the people who were making these accusations were
And
proven to
racist.
be liars and racist, and they were proven to actually have made it a purpose to take down men of color. That made it kind of look, yeah, like Mongo said, we've said our piece on the pieces of shits,
Yeah.
like Jack, Gentleman Jack, Mike Elgin, etc. There are plenty of pieces of shits roaming this goddamn business that we've set our piece on, that we hope find a nice good spot in hell where each day they get a new fucking razor cut on their fucking dick each day as they wake up. Somebody comes by and puts a new fucking razor cut right on their damn dick. That's how we feel about certain individuals. But from
Yeah.
what we saw with Dream, and from the facts that we saw from Dream, we have no choice but to side from what appeared to be him being preyed on and targeted.
Yeah.
I honestly feel like he was. They saw that he was. People on the outside saw that he was blowing up because remember, this dude was the NXT.
Oh God,
Uh,
Justin.
Lord. Why?
Hold on, you
Why?
know what that means, right? If Gronk comes back, so does Mongo's favorite wrestler.
Mojo to the house.
It's hammer time, baby. It's hammer time, baby.
Yeah, I feel like Dream was set up to fail at this point. Like they saw that he was becoming successful. The dude was in the 2K commercial with every legend known to man. He was the
That
only
is
person there to represent NXT. He wasn't the champion. He was just Velveteen Dream. He was in there. As soon as that happened, it seemed like everything went downhill. He was accused of all this junk.
he
It was
got into the car
he
accident.
said, basically, because it wasn't no he said, she said. It was he said, he said. He had proof. He's like, I didn't do anything to this person. All I did was give them tips on how to make it into WWE because I've made it to this point. They took advantage of his kindness and thoroughly screwed him over. And they used stuff like, well, then he get in like a car accident or something. They started using all of that against him. Well, he's not reliable. They followed up like Mongo said, they followed up, they checked everything checked out. They basically just used him being hurt hurt and all these car accidents and everything else, and they took all the stories and just used that to basically find a reason to get rid of him. And now we're missing out. Now, basically, the whole wrestling world is going to miss out on a great talent because I don't think he wants to wrestle. I don't think he's ever going to wrestle again. We hadn't heard 2 words from him until he made this post 3 days ago saying that he did a podcast. And it's going to be a 2-part podcast.
And unfortunately, with wrestling fans, they never let shit go.
Listen, I want to Mongo, please highlight that comment that you just highlighted about the victim. I know that I I know the always believe the victim mentality is not great because people do lie, but I don't know. You are absolutely correct. Unfortunately, we do live in a time frame where because so many people have lied, it does become hard to believe a victim. And sometimes, unfortunately, victims have to relive their tragedies over and over and over again just for people to believe them. And that is something that is, as a culture, we do have to get better at. But
Yeah.
also as a culture, we also have to get better of not placing blame on people when there is no place to place blame on them. Not making false accusations so that way we can believe the ones who. If you make an accusation like that, you have to realize that is doing something to that person, the person around them, and everything else that can be accounted for. I don't justify anything like that, especially as a man with all daughters. Listen, I the people who really know me know how I truly feel, and I don't want to say too many things because we can probably get kicked off the show
Right.
because of the things that I really want to say, like what I really feel about people who do such a heinous goddamn crime. But we as a culture do have to get better at believing in victims, and also we have to stop allowing people to make false accusations which can potentially ruin someone's life, which can
Well,
potentially ruin someone's life. Because if, like we said, we don't know all the facts that happened in this case. From the facts that we were presented, we came to a conclusion based on what we were presented. There may have been more concrete facts that we have no idea about, which is why Dream may have disappeared the way he has and not put up a fight to prove, or whatever the case may be. We don't know. We don't know. But from what we saw, that is the conclusion we came to.
And like I've said, like when we first had these conversations, a guilty man is not going to go to the police station first.
Nah,
Like in most cases, a guilty man is not going to go to the police station first and bring this up,
not at all.
unless he was just a maniacal human being. Most people
Want to
that
hide
do
this.
something like that, they're going to be at their utmost honest and
Right.
transparent. So, yeah, and I mean, yeah, and if this was something that we've had
Thank you.
numerous discussions about because of the topic at hand. Because
Have y'all heard the rumor? Have y'all heard the rumor about Marty, the villain?
Mm-mm.
What about that piece of shit?
It's a rumor because he's still in America.
Wow.
He's still here. But remember, he was fired from ROH, and if
Yeah, they removed him.
you can only be not Rumble.
Oh,
Rumble.
good. Man.
Oh,
Not
Lord.
Rumble. He was fired from ROH as soon as that stuff came out. But remember, he's on a work visa.
Yeah.
So how is he still here?
Who he working for?
He ain't working for nobody.
Did
He
change
apparently
his
married
identity?
Serena Deeb.
Excuse me?
What?
The rumor is he married Serena Deeb and him got married so he could stay here in the country.
Wow.
I know you lying.
Wow.
Hold on. We listen. I just hold on. Before we got to find out if this is, ladies and gentlemen of whoever's watching this podcast, we do not know if this is true or not. So please do not quote us because as I told Mongo
That's why I
right
said it's a
before this,
rumor.
like I told Mongo right before the show, Cardi B just got awarded $3.8 million
Right.
because somebody told a rumor on her ass. We don't know if this is true, but wow, that is a bombshell if that is
Wow.
true.
Because I still follow him. I
Sheesh.
still follow him on Instagram, but he never. I never thought about it. In a Twitter account that I follow was like, so nobody is gonna like nobody is wondering how he's still here in the country. Like he was fired from ROH. How is he still here? And I was like, oh, I didn't think about that. And that's when someone's like, well, supposedly he married somebody. That's the classic. We see it in every sitcom from the '90s. The person is from
Mm,
overseas, and then they get married to stay here, to stay in the country. That's
yeah.
basically what happened. He only wrestles over in Puerto Rico. That's the only place I ever see him promote. He's always wrestling. It's never here in
Oh
America.
my God.
He's always wrestling in Puerto Rico. He's always wrestling somewhere else.
We just see got a picture in the chat. Marty Scurll has been spotted at a New Year's party with Ricochet, Casey Canzano, Rich Swann, Sue Young, and Serena D.
Yep.
And these are all couples at this little party.
Yeah.
Now that's from last January, January 2021.
Yeah,
That's still
that's
recent.
right. That he was supposed to have been kicked out by then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's supposed to have been kicked out by then.
Yeah. So this was bringing in 2021. So, woo.
Ooh.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ooh.
Ooh, Serena.
Oh no, baby. What is you doing? Ugh.
Like, I liked you, Serena. I thought you were dope. Hurts her stock. Dude, that kills it.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
killed
There
it.
is no stop. Yeah.
Like, oh,
To be not only associated with that piece of garbage, but married him so he can stay in the country.
oh,
Oh,
oh.
wow,
Ye-
that's
In the immortal words of my brother, Good Stoner Mike, yuck.
yuck,
Either
yuck.
either she's either there's in some way he's still staying here. I don't think nobody went on a limb and helped him out to stay here.
James Serena's head again. Somebody's it went. You got a fan that wants her to go through the through the Cersei's.
The Cersei,
Shame, shame, shame,
the Cersei shame walk.
shame on you. Either that, you're right, or someone did secretly hire me. Do you think ROH did it?
Who knows? But he's still here.
You think
Somebody
ROH?
They
You
fired
think
him, but then hired him under the table.
AW? What about MLW?
maybe.
Oof.
What if it's Impact? Nah, Impact ain't gonna do that. Nah, nah,
Uh-uh.
Can't put,
nah,
yeah, you
nah,
can't put that bad.
nah.
You can't put that bad juju on Impact.
Yeah, I took it back, Mongo. Calm down. You heard me, don't insult Impact. I took it back. With MLW is a possibility. Damn, but I hope it means somebody hired him. I hope Serena didn't do that. I hope Serena didn't do that. I hope she didn't do that. I really hope she didn't. Man.
And that's a couple that know that everyone basically kind of they're just been under the radar because that shit happened with him, and then nobody's really been looking over at Serena. But a lot of people, like I just typed in their names together on Twitter, and people are like, I didn't even know they were together.
Mm. Alex King? No, I have not seen Alex King yet. I have not, but I keep hearing that name though. I do keep hearing that name. I do. The Suplex Assassin. Hmm.
Well,
Okay. Anybody that has that name, I definitely got to check them out.
Right.
yeah.
Definitely got to check them out if you
Suplex
have that name.
Assassin. Yeah, I gotta see some clips.
I gotta see something. I
Mm.
gotta see something. What if the surprise entrance is a returning Shane Strickland?
Ah,
Because supposedly Shane is working out Shane McMahon.
McMahon.
That man is gonna sweat so much walking down the ramp, he gonna pass out. All right. Shane is at the point now where he sweats bacon just from talking. Okay. Nick Aldis. Mm, no, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. I am not a fan of Nick Aldis. I'm sorry.
Yawn.
Oh, you saying maybe Marty is somehow with NWA. He didn't he
Mm.
have a match with them at some point, Mongo? Didn't he pop up?
Ah, that's true.
Ah,
That is
That
true.
could be the saving grace. Maybe
That is true.
all them called in favors.
That is true.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Okay. They did the Men in Black thing. Nope, you didn't see this.
Hmm.
WWE
Hmm.
does it all the time.
Royal Rumble prediction time. Let's get it, fellas. All right, Mongo. Besides the actual Rumble match itself, what matches do we have? And I'm Mongo. I can't see that itty bitty shit right now, man. What the?
I hate that they've made the Royal Rumble pay per view. Like, remember the old Royal Rumbles, even from like 10, 15 years ago, where they actually had matches that were done
Right,
just for Royal Rumble?
yeah.
Like,
right.
people, you got all the mid card champions, all the tag champions. Ain't nobody putting their titles on the line except for the world champion. Ain't no
Yeah.
women's title matches. Oh, we got Becky. You got Charlotte in the Rumble. You ain't got
Which
no
makes
tag titles.
absolutely no sense.
No
Why is the
fucking sense.
champion in the Rumble?
No
Like, I
fucking
Why is
understand
there a
Nakamura.
champion
Like,
in the Rumble?
Nakamura is hurt, but why ain't Damian Priest pulling double duty? Why ain't the Usos fighting and then being in the match? Like, it's completely ass back,
All
and
right.
nobody's really pulling double duty.
Mongo is really gonna make me fucking do this. You
I
son
can
of a.
read it.
I got it. I got it. I got it. I
Okay.
got it. Son of a bitch, Mongo. All right. We're gonna do the men's and the women's Royal Rumble last. Let's go to the actual matchups that we have on. We have Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman versus Bobby Lashley for the WWE Championship. Um, Matt, who do you have?
I am going to go with, since this is the NWO podcast right now, I'm going to go with our WWE champion, Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar. Is there anyone on this show right now that is not going for Brock Lesnar? Okay, Mongo, pencil all three of us in for Lesnar. The next match we have Becky Lynch versus our girl Doodoo Drop. I need Trevor Murray. Yeah, Trevor would be a good thing. Because you know what? Trevor didn't leave on bad terms when he left from WWE either.
Nope.
He had a hell of a good run when he was here, too. That would not be a
Yeah.
bad idea at all. That would not be a
R.I.P.
bad idea.
Lance Cade.
Facts.
Cade and Murdoch were the truth.
Facts. We got Becky versus Duo Drop. Matt, who you got?
I'm going with
Anybody not going
Becky.
Becky? Anybody not going Becky? All right, Becky.
It's Becky. Give us that Becky. I said us, not give me, give us.
Mm.
We're all selecting Becky. Give us that Becky.
Next matchup before we all get kicked in our throats is Edge and the Allstate guy Mayhem versus Miz and Marie.
When you posted the picture of that the other day, I fucking hollered.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen,
of Becky where someone says it's. I think she's posing with like Natty. It's somebody. It's some other woman. But they were like, man, I thought that was Queen Latifah for a second. She did look like Queen Latifah. Beth Phoenix be out there like Queen Latifah.
Hold on, Mongo. I got a couple of predictions I can read. I got to read off for you. Jeremy. Jeremy wants Bobby. Jeremy's also going Becky. All right. Justin is going Becky. Justin is also going Brock. Justin says Edge. But ladies and gentlemen, the reason why I'm laughing so hard is because I put a picture up of Beth Phoenix in the gym, and when I looked at the picture, I realized she looked like the Allstate Mayhem guy. And I can't help it. No, I wish there was. No, I wish you could see this picture. Mongo, you have the picture in. Mongo, I'm gonna send you. I think I'm gonna send. Where's the picture at, Mongo? Yeah, okay. Matt just sent the picture. Mongo, please put that damn.
Tell me that don't look like Queen Latifah in that picture.
Okay, this does look like Queen Latifah in this picture that that Matt just sent. It damn sure does. She looks like living single.
In the 90s kind of world, I'm glad.
She does.
Like DJ James.
Yeah.
She does look like Khadijah James right there. And, Mongo, I'm gonna send you 2 pictures. Okay, Margo, I'm gonna send you 2 pictures, and you tell me if she does not look like the Mayhem Allstate guy.
She's Queen Mayhem.
That is exactly what she is. She is Queen Mayhem. Mongo, post these 2 pictures real quick, and you guys be the judge. All right, look what. Because it's true doesn't make it right.
Yeah, now every time, when you see Beth Phoenix on Saturday, you're gonna be like,
Mongo, put the Allstate picture up. Put the Allstate picture up, Mongo.
And when she comes out, and then while she's still walking out, the black dude from Allstate gonna be like, "It's in your hands."
Allstate. Exactly. That's not Beth Phoenix.
Queen Mayhem.
All right. So we all going back. All right. So Edge and Queen Mayhem versus the Miz and Marie. Matt, who you got?
I don't even know who's gonna fucking win this match. Didn't Edge win last time?
I think so.
Fuck it, Edge and Beth again.
Mongo saving your ass with that ticket at the bottom. Man, listen. That's because Mongo is smart enough not to say the real shit that he says on camera. Okay, that's the only thing. Mike, who you going for?
Oh fuck.
Oh shit. I'm
We
gonna
spent more
go.
time talking about Beth Phoenix than the match gonna be, because that match ain't gonna be like.
Right, because Maurice ain't wrestling for so long after having
Right.
all them babies.
Yeah, I'm
She
gonna
is
go,
not.
Edge and Latifah.
On this day, I am glad that
Edge and Beth
I
Phoenix.
got my girls.
All right, all right, all right. My pick is for UNITY. UNITY.
Who you calling a Phoenix?
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Calling a Beth.
I'm great. I'm gonna go for Edge and Mrs. Edge. I'm gonna go for Edge and Beth. All right, that's what I'm gonna go for. UNITY. Next match. That's funny. That is good. That is hilarious. Next match, of course, is the big one. The tribal chief Roman Reigns versus Seth frickin' Rollins. Yes, you're absolutely correct. This one is absolutely tricky.
I hate when my shit brother fight. I hate when they fight. Even though I think this is the first time they fought since Money in the Bank, the infamous first season of Fantasy, where we had Seth versus Roman. Then Dean cashed in, and then we quit because we said fuck this shit.
Time out, pause. Yo, go back to Reggie. Alexa, play "I Want to Be Down" remix.
And then it's gonna play Beth Phoenix Fiend.
Oh, I forgot I got Alexa in this house, and I said that shit, and she's trying to play it now. Alexa, turn off. I forgot I got that shit in the house,
Yeah, you
and
gotta
I'm
be
sitting
quiet
here.
when you got Alexa because she be
Right,
listening to everything.
right. Oh my gosh. But yeah, we got Jeremy going with the drip guard. We got Big Bad Batty going with Booty Batty going with
With
Seth
that
Rollins.
bag.
We got Dex going with Roman.
The
This is
Sapphire
the
is going with Roman.
Matt. Who you going with?
Also, by the way, for the other match with Edge and Queen Latifah and Miz, aka me and Maurice, NWO owns all of them, so fuck
Points.
you, Roman versus Seth. We have Roman, but we don't got no Seth, and
Right.
somebody gonna lose their championship.
And
So I decided to bench Roman. So Roman, your ass better be losing.
right.
So Seth freaking Rollins, you got your new middle name. It's freaking. So go ahead and go take your freaking title on.
I think they're going to play up on the fact that Roman hasn't beaten Seth, so I think Seth wins again. I'm going with Seth as well.
I am going Roman
Mm-hmm.
because I know it's a super outside chance, but I want them to unify.
I wish they would.
I wish they would unify.
I want them to unify. You got the two beasts of your company with belts. Have them unify. I think that'll finally put closure on that feud too.
See, if it wasn't for bitch ass COVID-19, we wouldn't had this problem. Because Roman was only sick for those little 5 days. If Roman had never got sick, Roman would have beat Brock. And then Brock would have been in the Rumble. And he would have won the Rumble. And then we would have main event of Roman versus Brock again.
Mm-hmm.
But nah, COVID had to dip. Get all in the Kool-Aid.
Why are you saying? Because Mongo is very, very excited. He hasn't seen anything that looks like a real woman touch him in quite a while. Okay, Jeremy has Lita winning the Rumble. I forgot Lita was in it, and Big E winning the Rumble.
So yeah,
Hmm.
I'm going Roman for that reason.
I'm all right for the men's Rumble. Who do you have?
Roman.
Okay.
Oh shit, damn. Uh,
This Rumble really isn't that star-studded, the men's one. I mean, you have the big names like AJ, Biggie, but like looking at these names on here, it's like you know it. Ray might have a little bit just because he the cover wrestler for 2K22. Austin Theory, it's been reported he's gonna go deep. So congratulations on that. We know Kofi gonna do his same bullshit he always do. He gonna cheat death until he finally gets slapped out of there. KO, I would love to see KO win. More points. I mean, he signed a new contract. I would hope he gets uh,
Something out of the deal.
something out of that. If he's not
Or a
doing
U.S.
that,
title.
right, he better be beating Damian Priest at WrestleMania or something.
Or
Randy,
Rumble. They need to
something.
add that into the fucking what you call it, the pre-show, the Damian
Uh,
Priest versus KO show match.
right, and Randy and Riddle still have RK Bro still has a tag title shot, so that ain't happening.
Right.
Drew, his neck still fucked up, so he ain't there. Yeah, I know
Um.
Johnny Knoxville gonna win, y'all.
Right.
Jackass to WrestleMania.
uh,
Like maybe Biggie,
fuck.
because the whole field hasn't been announced, so some type of fuckery is going to happen
Yeah.
in one of these title matches, and whoever loses their title is going to make sure they are put into the Rumble. It's going to be just like Becky, because remember Becky lost to Asuka, and then she just magically showed up in the Women's Rumble.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if that's the case, then I'm going Roman. Roman wins the Rumble.
Well, whatever they do in Saudi Arabia, that might be to determine who faces Seth. For all we know,
Ah, that's a good point. Roman to win the Chamber to face Brock. Mm.
Damn. That's in February, ain't it?
yeah,
Yes, it is.
February. That's our February pay per view. Actually, that's on a Saturday also. So Blood Money will be on a weekend, folks.
Mm.
What day in Saturday?
I think it's like February. Let me see, because it's pretty. It's going to be a somewhat close. I think it's like 12.
Oh shit! It's the same day as the day of going to House of Glory. Oh hell.
Yeah. Okay,
Mm.
that's the week. That's the weekend before my anniversary, so I can watch it. uh, fuck. Fuck.
No, February 19th.
Oh, it's the week after.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the week of my anniversary, so I ain't watching it.
It'll be in the afternoon. It'll be at like 12 o'clock, noon. Or it's like either noon or 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, my anniversary is the 18th. We're gonna be doing something that week. Fuck. All right, let me make a prediction. I'm convinced. Y'all got me. Uh,
So then change your pick to Seth and pick on Roman with the rest of us.
yeah. I'm
Change
changing my
that
pick
pick.
to Seth for the Universal title match, and the Rumble winner is Roman. God damn.
Yep, change that pick on to Seth and come on down to Roman with the rest of us.
Yep.
Yep,
Yep.
yep, 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 yep.
Yep.
All right. Now for the women. Who you got, Matthew?
I will go with the first ever back-to-back women's Royal Rumble winner, Bianca
Bianca.
Belair.
Anybody here not going with Bianca?
Because if I hear that, I'm
Turn that shit off.
exactly.
I don't understand the language in which you have just said hello. There, we have a visitor that said "Vum tekung." I don't know what that said, but
Welcome.
Mongo says Bailey. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I know I peeped that. I peeped that earlier, Mongo. I was like, you sneaky devil, you
mhm.
sneaky devil.
I like to see
We got Oscar. We got
the
an
women's
Oscar
division
info.
is slowly but surely getting healthy.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny. The women are getting healthy, and who they want to bring back right when they're getting healthy? Ronda.
Ronda
Time to break
Rousey.
y'all's arms again.
Mhm. We talked about that earlier. How Monda gonna come in here and rip everybody damn fingernails off.
Y'all getting too healthy. Hey, Ronda, bring them back down to size.
Let them know. Break a couple of knuckles while you at it.
Just leave Alexa alone. Leave Alexa and Bianca alone.
Right.
You know what? I'm not gonna go Bianca. I'm gonna go out on a far ass goddamn limb. A far ass limb. I'm gonna change this pick the day of the Rumble, just to let you know. But for right now, for the show, I'm gonna say this right here. My pick is Shayna Baszler.
The first ever undrafted. I mean, she's been drafted, but she ain't on nobody's team. That'd be a great upset.
I'm gonna go Shayna Baszler. I would love to be right too, Mongo. I would love to be right too.
At this point, we just don't want. If as long as it's not Ronda, we will be happy.
Right.
Pretty much. As long as it's not Ronda and as long as it's not Liv. I'm sorry. I can't do Liv.
Yeah.
I can't do Liv. Next, you got Liv. Go ahead. Bonus. Pick the numbers of the winners. Okay. The men, the winner is going to be number 16. The women, the winner is going to be number 12.
I'm gonna go with for the men 24, and for the women, I'll say. He said, "Say that one more time, Kenny."
For the men, I'm going to say number. You know what? I'm changing my men pick. For the men, I like that. For the men, I'm going to go 19. For the women, I'm going to say number 12.
And for me, I'm going to go with the men 24. And for the women, I will go with 18.
I think Lacey just had her baby. Is she back to training?
I think she's training. She might pop up. I wouldn't be shocked if she didn't.
I think her baby might be still fresh. Yeah, she might not be ready just yet. If she just had the baby in October, her baby might be still fresh. She
Yeah,
might not
she
be
had
ready.
it. Yeah, in October.
For the men,
That's who's going to make an appearance. Ric Flair.
But Jeremy, we're picking what numbers are the winners going to come in at.
If Roman is winning, he's going to be 30. So for the men, 30.
Good point. Change that to 30. Change that to. That's a good point. If Roman is winning, he is coming in at 30. Yep, that's a damn good point.
Yep.
So, yep, change mine to 30 since I'm picking Roman. God damn you, Mick Hall.
Dang, Lacey could come back. Her last, she had gave birth in October. Someone asked her. She put out a teaser the day after Christmas. She could pop up. Her last official match was all the way in February of 2021. So she's almost coming up on 1 year. Last time she wrestled, she was bouncing around with Charlotte.
Yep.
This is how you know it was old. She was part of a tag team match where she teamed up with Peyton Royce. Fired.
Mm.
And they teamed up against Asuka and Charlotte Flair. Rick
And
wasn't even a creeper yet at that point. We didn't know how bad he was.
Mr.
and
Helicopter.
for the women, I'm going to go number. I'm gonna go with number 6 because Bianca's gonna. If I got Bianca winning, she's gonna be in there for a while.
Yeah.
She's gonna be in there for a while. So men 30, women 6.
Yeah, makes only sense, especially if Roman is winning. Roman is definitely coming in last.
Yeah, he gonna pull in all that head of the table junk, the tribal chief. I'm the tribal chief. I'm coming in last.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be real fucked if they put the Roman match on after the fucking Rumble.
I'd be pissed off. Like, y'all some assholes.
But they be real fucked if they put the Roman match on after the Rumble. Yeah, Margo, I'm definitely
Oh
gonna
my
be.
god!
Okay, I'm glad that's just a bonus and it doesn't count towards shit. That's just a bonus question, the
Right.
number. All right, bonus. But anything else you guys want to cover before we call it in for the day?
Nope. Just expect a whole bunch of shenanigans to happen in those world title matches. Something's gonna happen. Cause you ain't no unification match. All right, that ain't happening. As much as we want it to happen.
I still want it to happen, but it's WWE, so it's not going to happen.
Like, I've heard people have been saying this has been the most predictable WrestleMania season ever, and it's like it's not really that predictable because
It's the opposite.
the titles, we don't know who is losing their title. We know somebody has to lose their title. We just don't know who. I'm just like, it has to be Roman. It makes more sense to have Roman's historic title reign end by somebody like Seth Rollins.
Right. His brother.
It just puts another feather in the cap of
Seth.
Of Seth.
Mm-hmm.
What you call it? But I think that's about it. We covered our predictions. We covered our predictions. We said what we thought about what we didn't like about wrestling, which is what we do every week. We pretty much what you call it? Complain about wrestling every week, folks. We love it, but we complain about it every goddamn week.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of hard not to, especially when you got WWE and AEW involved.
Right.
You don't have something to complain about.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Once again, don't forget to follow us at twitch.tv/under the ring pod and facebook.com/under the ring. Don't forget to follow us on the page. If you see us and you follow us, like it, comment, share. Don't forget to follow us we each have our own Twitter pages. You can follow us. We got, of course, at Greg Bush SK. That is the sports writer. Of course, you can always follow him. The latest news. You got myself at Rock Ribs 44. We got Mr. Freshbeard. We all know who that is. Mr. Mike Jones. We got the right answer. Our boy. He gave me the double guns.
Boom. All right,
Our boy Matty Bishop. The greatest. And we got our boy Tito J at the Warrior Mente at Twitter. Follow us, please. Spread the word. Let us know that you love us. Tell your friends to watch us. Tell your cousins, tell your sisters. UTR boy to you by Goya say Goya tiene que decir bueno. We will catch you next week. I don't want to give you a specific time because guess what? Depending upon what the hell is going on in our lives, we could be at this bitch between 8:15 and around 8:45 ish, like we were today. You know what I mean?
right.
So what you call it? Eight, yeah, exactly. Eight
Yeah.
fifteen to 9 ish. That's about the time we gonna get on there. We gonna give you a good hour and a half to 2 hours of good hardcore wrestling shit talking, and we appreciate you following us. Thank you once again for following us. Y'all have a good one.